Hi everybody, it's Misty with a Unique Treasure. Welcome back to my channel. I am actually working on a botanical journal and I had done so much decorating in it that I felt like I needed a writing board, they're called, I guess. And so I'm going to make one for the first time. And it's just a board that you keep flat and it has to be kind of sturdy. So if we do a lot of decorating, we can actually take the board and we can take one of these pages that might have something like this to write on this side and make it sturdy. Okay, so that's the concept and idea. And so today what I have pulled out to use, I know that I want to make two holes here and put some grommets in there and string something through it. Not sure what that is yet. This is a very thin piece of cardboard. I'm going to put this file folder, a piece of it that I cut out, and I'm going to make that the writing board. Now what I did already was I measured this piece to know how wide I wanted my board, okay? And so we're gonna go ahead, oh, I bought these and I got these from Harbor Freight, and they're these little tiny magnets and they're very tiny and very powerful. So I want to use these because I want to take two and put them inside the journal and two on the back of here on the writing board. And then the person who has the journal can take it off and, magnetize it right back to the back of the book, which I'll show you that in this video. So I'm going to need just, a little bit of ink or I want a little bit of ink. And I have the design, and the design that I chose that's going to go on here is coming from this particular paper pad. I don't know if you can see without the glare. It's Tim Hall's Ideology Wallflowers, it's called. It looks a little dark, doesn't it? The window's in front of me. That's probably part of the problem, but it's okay. It's casting shadows now. So let me go back here. Okay, so this is the paper and what it looks like. This is just on cardstock. Nice, just not really heavy duty either. But this is super nice because it's super large and I like large tags. However, I'm going to go ahead and start, and along the way you'll see what I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and take this glue, which I hope is unclogged for the purpose of this video, which is not. I forgot to check that. So let me go ahead. You're going to see what I do to get prepared for this. Let me unclog this. Okay, let's see if that works. Usually I have a paper clip, and I don't have one of those right in front of me. And we're just going to take glue and put it around. This glue is really sticky. It's fast acting. There's not a lot you can do after you put it on unless you put tons on. And I like to smear it because I don't like the holes, the little gaps here, call them holes, that it leaves, that lifts, you get the little lifts on the side if you don't get the glue done really good. Smear it in. Wipe my finger off there. And then I'm just going to take the edge of this board here and put it here. Put it down like so. I need to move this. I might have to move my camera up higher. I'm trying to keep this in the view of the camera. Let's see. Okay. This lighting though, I'm working on this still yet. Okay. So get this really good and down, rub around the edges, because that's what really matters here. And now we're going to cut it out. difficult sometimes with this cardboard. All right. Something really awesome happened. I had joined a few other Facebook groups, and there's so when I finished a journal that I basically did in the car going to and from New York, I started it before the trip, but we stopped in Asheville for a conference, and then North Carolina, wait a minute, Asheville, Tennessee. Yes. Wait a minute. No, Asheville, North Carolina, excuse me. And then we went to New York, and during the trip, I did a lot of the journal, and I used an embellishment kit from Dreams, etc., which is amazing. Check it out if you haven't. And I've got a lot of good feedback, but this particular group, I guess they have an event that somebody gets picked Artist of the Week, and I shared my photos of it on some groups, and some groups I've shared the video, and they chose my journal to put on the background of the Facebook page at the top, their banner, and said that I was Artist of the Week. And let me tell you, that's huge to me. I was so like wowed by that, and I'm really happy. It just gives me affirmation that I'm growing and learning, and I'm just real super happy about that. So this is the one I picked. They have this particular pack has big pages, and then it has little pages like this of the big page. And I picked this one, and it is short. So I'm trying to see what I might want to go to the bottom of this. Let's see. I have stuff over here to my left due to working on this. And how about this? How pretty is that? And I can actually maybe, let's see. I don't mind this showing because I happen to like, you know, tea-dyed looking stuff, but because of the part here, I don't know if you could see that really good. Where's the camera? Here it is. It's, you know, the file folder where it grooves in here, and I'm not going to cut that, so maybe I'll put this here and put the this on the bottom here, this crocheted lace. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Because all this is supposed to be a writing board. In fact, I don't know that I'm going to put this now because saying that, it's supposed to be something that we write on. So maybe I'll put something here, like so. And I just have to leave it flat. That's the whole point of this board. So I don't want to get too caught up in doing this. But I do want to have grommets here, so that we can put something that can hang over the top. And you'll see. All right, let me go ahead and just work, and I'm probably going to be quiet for a minute, so just bear with me. The one thing I will say real quickly that I don't like is the glue on vellum. It kind of messes it up a little bit. And so let me go ahead and get this on here. I'm going to put it in the middle so it gives me an opportunity kind of in the middle to do something with the top and bottom. And there's people in my house moving around, so if you hear background noises, that's what it is. Okay. Here's that. And you know, this is thin, but it's not thin. I'm thinking about sewing, but I'm not sure if I should do that through here. So let me just move forward before I make a decision. I will go ahead and continue. And I am going to take a pencil here and just eyeball where I want the holes to be, because I want them further up so that, let's see, yeah, that's good enough. So that there's more writing space when they put this under the paper to write on. See? Okay, and then I'm going to take this and put it here. Let's see how this works. Oop, I just threw it. Put this here and here. Okay, and then on this side, on this, these are the hole punches, right? And then this is the thing that smashes the grommet together. And there's different sizes and things that you can use these blocks and flip them out and turn them. But I'm not doing a video on that now, so I'm going to go ahead and do this here. And smash. Just squeeze it as good as you can squeeze, and see how that closed it on the back. And then do this side. Smash, squeeze as hard as you can. Smash it on the back. Okay, so this looks see, I just did little dots, so I could try to move it still if I need to and pull it off, because this looks a little cockeyed. It's probably the way I cut it, but it's okay because this is not for perfection. You know what I'm going to do now that I know what I'm doing? I'm going to try something else, and you guys can check this out. Excuse my head. This here is rubber cement, and this is something that is supposed to be good for this too, but we shall see how it works out with vellum. And I'm going to use my little marks here to know where you want to do it thin though. We don't want it to be really thick, okay? Because then it will make that vellum have those little funny creases in it. And I keep trying to take it out. This brush is like one of those cheap nylon brushes. I do not like it. I need to invest in something, figure out what I can use to. Okay, so let's see. Let's go this way. Pick some of that back up. Wipe, wipe. I want to pick some of it back up again. Make sure the edges are really good. Let's try it. Okay, go back over to where I was. And if the glue comes at the top, it's okay. All right. Somebody made coffee. It smells so good, but I really don't like drinking coffee during the day. All right, here we go. This, you can actually still move the rubber cement. It's not like an instant glue like the other glue was. And you can actually rub, because it's like rubber cement, you can rub the excess off here. That's another beautiful thing about this. But you see how it didn't make the, what I like to do is make sure, let's see, that it's completely all nice and down. And this, I didn't go down far enough because I didn't really mark it where, how far it was. So I need to do a little bit more gluing. Lift this up to where the glue is. Go ahead and put some down. Make sure you get the sides really good, because I find that with this glue, this is the tricky part. It's making sure these sides are done really good. Okay. Close this up here. Get the excess glue off. All right, here is this part. Now remember, we're not doing anything major and really decorative with this board, because this is for writing. We can't have anything on there that's going to interfere with the writing. And I'm looking, I really like this ink. I just got this archival ink, Distress by Ranger archival ink, and I do like it. So when you ink, just because it's not like super dark, even though I can see this myself, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera. I still like to use it because sometimes it just needs to be an accent, not an actual mark, right? And it's beautiful with this tea dyeing, coffee dyeing. I'm not sure what, this looks more like coffee to me. When you have some really striking rich marks in there, typically it's coffee. And I do a lot of paper at once, coffee and tea dyeing, so, and I'm not that organized to keep them completely separate, and it's okay because I like to mix my books. Anyways, and a little bit of this. See, you just kind of see that? A little bit of this. All right, there's that. I love it already. I really do. I wish that I could trust that it wouldn't mess up my sewing machine needle or break my needle, because sometimes if you break a needle, it deflects. I used to be in the sewing machine business. It'll deflect the needle, which will nick your bobbin case or knock your machine out of time, and you don't want to do that. So be real careful, ladies. If this was fabric or I was placing fabric underneath it, I would have taken the fabric and this, sewed it, and then put it on top of the board, okay? All right, here is that so far. And now this is something I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to use this, which is, this comes from a rug. We bought a rug that's woven and with these strips, and this is like suede. And I want to see if I want that to hang on like this, like so. Because this is going to be what's sticking out of the top of the book. And some of this is thicker than other spots. So let me see if I want that sticking out of the book. And I'd have to do this double. And I don't know that I can actually get this. I'd have to make it thinner probably and something like that. And let's take it and move this here. Oops. I haven't cut it yet, so I just jerked it out of there. And it would be here, right? It's going to be magnetized here. My signatures aren't sewn in yet. It's going to be magnetized here. This is the rest of the signature here. And I'm not sure. Let's get the rest of the cover. That's not completely, it's not all together. So, I don't know. That's not bad. Okay, that's one way, right? It would be like this. That's one way. See that, ladies? There's two signatures going in this, okay? And then the other way is going to be, oh, I didn't put the magnets in either yet. So the other way is going to possibly be like this. And it's going to be this one. This is just some twine from somewhere I got. It's one of those things that were going to be thrown away. And I'm like, no, I'll use it. So I unwound it. This is what it actually looks like. And I've unwound it. I've taken actually just pieces from there. And I am going to try this one here. And here's this one. I don't know. I like both of them, but this one kind of gives it more quality, I think. Yeah, from if it's going to stick out of the book. Look at that. It's like a no-brainer, right? Going. All right, so let's go ahead and stick with the suede. Excuse me while I remove this whole thing here. Put it to the side. I'm going to stick with the suede, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. And then I've got to find another thin piece, which it looks like it's here on this side. All right, let me undo that. See, this is something that's so simple. You don't have to have that much decorations to it because I am a big decorator. That's why my journals are usually so fat, but I'm working on another project and hopefully y'all will enjoy it. But I'm gonna, this might come undone because there's a really thin spot right here. We'll see if it snaps when I tight. Nope, that snapped. But you have to sit on top. I might need to go past that piece. Let's see. So here's this. I'm just trying to tighten it down really good. I probably will go back after I'm completely finished and stick some glue in between the spots here where you can't see them, you know, tuck it in, go in between, you know, where the knots are like this and stick it in there so that it will, you know, keep my knot together and not come undone. Haha, no pun intended. And then let's see, what else was I gonna do to this? I was gonna magnetize it. Okay, let's see what happened to my magnets. They're probably stuck to something here. Yeah, see they stuck to the thing, the jar they're in. They're so itty bitty tiny and they're really powerful. And these are called, geez, what were they? Let me get let me get the thing they were in here. I threw them away actually. Sorry, give me 1 second to try to find it. I'm not sure where it went to. Okay, so it was rare earth magnets. Magnets is what they're called. See? I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and that's the package they come in. So I am going to, I want to put one in my book. In this, do I want to do the signature? Should I have done the signature or should I have just done the back of the book? No, I'm going to do the back of this right here because this has a design in it and I don't necessarily, even though that is where somebody else had theirs, but the beauty of this is we don't have to do what other people are doing, right? Maybe this is going to stick out of here, but it's okay. When I do the video, I'll explain it, why it's sticking out further, but it's fine. All right, so I am going to put these magnets, I can't even say it anymore, magnets on. Give me the signature. First, 2. I don't know if I should do one here and here for the top and bottom. That's interesting. Because I didn't cut it the exact size, I have to do this first. So I am going to, let's see, I'm going to use this super glue here, the 3-in-1 vegan. And I'm going to use this one first. So I might have to let this dry before I finish the whole thing, but the good thing of video is I can pause it. Okay, put it here, right? That's better than the other ones. Or is there 2 here? No, it's just deceiving. Okay, and then I'm trying to get this apart. They're very strong little magnets. Okay, and then I'm gonna have one, let's see if that's gonna go there. This one's gonna go here. So I have to put them on the very tip, right? Because if I don't, then you can't write on them. Okay. Getting carried away with the glue. All right, so you guys can still see that. Make sure I'm still on camera. Okay, I'm going to pause this and let this dry for a few seconds. Well, actually, let me go ahead and do the, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick, and I'm doing this, I didn't watch the video or anything. I'm going to stick that magnet to that. I'm going to put glue on top of it, right? A little bit. I'm waiting for it to come down. There we go. Put glue on top of that one. Stick glue on top of this one. Okay. And then I'm going to take this and put it here like so. And then that way, when this completely dries, I only have it here and here, but I don't need to worry about it, you know, being uneven here because you're going to be pulling it off to use it, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just do that. And there is my writing board, guys. Wasn't that awesome? I'm excited. Okay, well, I don't need to pause it. You've seen it. So once this dries, I'll be able to pick this up and that'll be it. So there's my writing board. And after I get done with this journal, I'm going to do a full flip through. It's my first botanical journal. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you could, please support me and like and subscribe to my channel. And it really will help me out there, and it will let me know and encourage me that you guys like my videos and you want to see more. Certainly appreciate you. Have an amazing day.